So we are post Ultra Ballroom. It's been 8 weeks and we've been training, learning to dance, training every week, almost every day at this stage, to put on the performance that we did yesterday. And if you haven't seen it, I'll hook it up in the comments below the video so you can have a look, only if you're interested, of course. But I wanted to share with you a couple of kind of thoughts I had around the lessons I learned around taking part in Ultra Ballroom, because what I think we're kind of being told as a general society or population is that we can fix things with a pill, a potion, we can snap our fingers and just simply by magic we can lose weight, or we can get healthy, we can get fit, we can get strong, we can achieve things. And that's a really wrong message, I feel, to send out into the world, because all the things that are worth having, all the things that we value the most, our health, our energy, our well-being, our general just happiness and confidence, these things don't happen overnight. These things don't happen just by snapping your fingers or taking a pill. What we have to realize is that anything that's worth having does not come easy, okay? These are the things that we have to work hard for, reinforce, go over and over, practice, and make sure that we kind of get them down to a T. And sometimes when you feel you got it down to a T, you still haven't got it. And that's okay, because these things that matter, these things that mean something to you, it really doesn't matter how long it takes for you to get there. Of course we'd like to get there sooner. Of course we'd like to feel more energetic, to feel more confident, to feel happier, now rather than in 6 months. But if you know that on a day-to-day basis that you are working towards something, if you know that you are building on the things that you've learned, the things that you've kind of progressed upon, if you know that that's happening day by day by day, if you're building that foundation, then you know that you're going to get there. And it might feel like one day it suddenly happens, but what you've got to recognize is the hard work that you've put in before that, okay? My dance, mine and Elliot's dance yesterday, that wouldn't have happened like that if we hadn't have put in the work for the last 8 weeks, turning up at training sessions, going out in, late at night for us, like 9 p.m. To go to dance training. That's not something that I would do normally. I would just say, well, 9 o'clock is like pre-bedtime, so that's not my time to exercise. But because we had a process, because we've made a commitment, we dedicated ourselves to the goal of doing this dance at the King Power Stadium, and hopefully we put on a really good show. What we really took from it is that we had a fantastic time. We applied ourselves, we've gone through a process, we've worked hard, and what we achieved at the end of it was being able to perform in front of a lot of people, and we got a big round of applause, and hope everybody that we spoke to at least said that they enjoyed themselves, and so did we. So it was a really, really fantastic experience. And Vimi's saying on the video here that she loved watching us both dance and how I'm explaining this. Thank you, Vimy. Thanks for your time today. But yeah, it's, being at that event, it's easy to watch something like that, especially like, for example, on Strictly or anything where there's a performance going on. It's easy to watch it and not really recognize, or even just forget that a whole bunch of hard work went into it. So when it comes to your weight loss or your strength or the goals that you have, things that you want to do in your life, what you have to realize is that if you want it to happen, you have to make it happen with dedication, commitment, consistency, and hard work, If it's not worth having, then it's probably going to come in a snap of a finger. Whereas if it's worth having, it won't come easy. And your commitment to it, your hard work, is the thing that will turn it around. It's the thing that will make it happen, as opposed to just sitting there doing nothing and staying the same, okay? So if you have a goal, if there is something that you've always wanted to do, if there's something that you've been trying to do for a while now and it's not quite happening, let's readdress the way that you're approaching it. Are you working hard enough? Are you working smart enough? Are the goals achievable? Are they realistic? Have you set the right time frame? Let's have a real kind of back in time moment here. Let's go back, go look at what you wanted, why you wanted it, and let's make a plan. Let's really kind of narrow it down and work on how you're going to get there, okay? If we don't do this, and if we don't commit to the day-to-day kind of grinding, and it sometimes can feel that way. You know, I can't pretend that I enjoyed every moment of the Ultra Ballroom experience leading up to the event, because I was tired, I was drained. You know, there was days where I was trying to do the dance and, Elliot dropped me on my head. You know, there was things about the process of getting there that weren't ideal, but all of those things together added up to getting us to where we wanted to be. You know, not every day in your journey is going to be this amazing, fantastic experience, but what you get out of it at the end, hopefully, will be that amazing, fantastic feeling. So if you can see that process, if you can see that your goal is at the end, but the journey that you take will have ups and downs, and if you're prepared to accept that and embrace that, then you will have a much smoother journey, because you won't be feeling like you're failing when things aren't quite going so well. This up and down that we experience, that's just life. That is life. You're living your best life, hopefully, right now, and the ups and downs are a massive part of that. Without the downs, we really don't have a concept for what the ups will feel like, okay? We need that kind of to and fro to make sure that we really are able to appreciate and experience the high moments, and ultimately, hopefully, achieving that goal, which would be the ultimate high. So yeah, that is what Ultra Ballroom has taught me. It's really more reinforcing what I already knew, but it's always good to live through these things and be able to look back and say, okay, once again, I'm recognizing that process happening and being able to, kind of appreciate and accept all the things that went on that led to where you wanted to be. So if you haven't watched the dance and you want to, I'm going to put a link in the comments down below. I think as far as I know, on Facebook they've taken the music out because we don't own the rights to the music, so it might have no music on the video, but at the moment there's no YouTube version out yet, so that's the best I can do at the moment. But yeah, if you're interested, I'll post it in the next few minutes down below. Otherwise, think about your goal, crack on this week, recognize the highs, the lows, and all the in-betweens are part of the journey. That's part of your path to getting where you want to be. And if you feel stuck, if you feel lost, don't go into a spiral, okay? You've got people to talk to. You've got me. I am here for you. You've got the other people in your group or in your friends, family. You have people that will support you, that will listen to you if you need someone to talk to about where you're going, okay? If you have a goal, let's get on it. Let's make it happen, and let's embrace the day-to-day minutiae that we have to go through to get to where we want to be. Thanks for your time this Monday, and I'll catch you on the next video later this week.